Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB Show 19. So tomorrow is going to be a big day for content. We have the second inning program coming out, and as you guys can see, Miguel Cabrera, Vladimir Guerrero, and Madison Bumgarner are going to be the bosses for the second inning program. But that's not it. We also have a lot of new moments coming out. We're going to have a new conquest board, some more moments. So there's a lot of stuff coming out tomorrow, and packs too. So let's just go over everything that they mentioned. We'll start off with the second inning program. So the format is going to be exactly the same as it was for the first inning program. And if you guys don't really know how that's going to work out, like if you can still complete the first inning program, you can complete it by doing the missions that are involved with the first inning program, but daily missions will now only be for the second inning program. So anything that's daily, whenever you're playing a game, all those program points are going to be going into the second inning program. But if you still have moment challenges and all that stuff, the conquest board, or even some collections from the first inning program, you can do that and finish off the first inning program. But the second inning program, pretty much the same format. You have the moment challenges, you have winning games in online, you have a new conquest board, and then obviously the daily missions. And whenever you play a game, you get some program points. So I don't know what level it was. I think it might be like level 100. You get a gold player choice pack, 1 out of 5 players. We have Billy Williams, Brandon Crawford, Homer Bailey, Alex Colomé, and Steve Garvey. So those are the 5 player choices that you can make when you get to that point. And these cards are decent. I think like that Brandon Crawford could be good for defensive purposes. Billy Williams probably has some good power. Colomé is a good bullpen arm. So it really depends what you need for your team. But later in the program, you get a diamond choice pack, and that one contains Ryan Zimmerman, Ken Giles, AJ Pollock, and Francisco Liriano. So interesting choices right there. I don't know if I'm really a huge fan of any of them, but Giles was pretty nice in 17. I remember using him, so he was a pretty solid card. Pollock has good contact numbers. Liriano's a good lefty, but he normally has a slow rotate or a slow wind up, so that kind of hurts him when there's base runners on. And Zimmerman is just an overall good card. So that is the choice pack for the diamond tier. And then you have the bosses. So the second inning bosses, they're pretty good. We have Hardware Series Miguel Cabrera. He's a 92 overall card. We have a Hardware Vladimir Guerrero. He's a 94 overall card. And then we have a 98 overall Signature Series Madison Bumgarner. So here are the stats for these cards. Miguel Cabrera has 101 contact versus righties, 92 versus lefties, 102 power versus righties, and 77 versus lefties. So he's really, really good against righties. Pretty good contact wise versus lefties, and his power versus lefties isn't bad. Silver tiered fielding. Primary is third base, but obviously he can play first base, so he's probably better suited for first base. And then the next one we have is the Hardware Vladimir Guerrero. So he has great contact numbers at 101 versus righties and 105 versus lefties. 72 power versus righties, which, you know, is still pretty good, but 111 versus lefties, which is great. 91 vision. And then he has gold tiered fielding, 97 arm strength, 63 speed. So overall, I think it's still a really good card. Great hitting card, 91 vision. So this card is going to be really nice. And then the Signature Series, we have Madison Bumgarner. So he has 113 stamina, 93 hit per 9, 103 K per 9, 96 walk per 9, 84 home run per 9. Has a 94 fastball, a 91 cutter, 75 curveball, 82 changeup, and an 80 slider. So he has a really good pitch repertoire. Like the cutter normally is one of my favorite pitches. I haven't really liked it this year because I miss my locations a lot with it, but cutters and sinkers are normally really good pitches. He has the cutter, and I think they said like he has one of the best cutters. So I feel like he's going to be a really nice lefty to have. But that's not it with this Madison Bumgarner card. He also can hit. He has 39 contact versus righties, 31 versus lefties, and then he has 63 power versus righties and 65 versus lefties with 28 vision. And that's not bad for a pitching card, because I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting decent amount of hits with my pitchers. So to have a pitcher with 60 power, if you can connect with one, I'm pretty sure Bumgarner is going to take you deep. So this card is really, really interesting just because he's a pretty good pitcher and he has the 60 power. You know, that's definitely something that really could boost your lineup, especially later end in the order where you got a pitcher that can actually hit and make it hard for your opponent. You know, they have to make the decision if you want to actually pitch to the pitcher. You know, a lot of people, when they face the pitcher, they just throw meatballs and you end up getting easy hits. It's not going to be the case with Bumgarner. So that is the second inning program. I think it's pretty good. You know, Miguel Cabrera, Vladimir Guerrero, and Madison Bumgarner. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what other people are going to choose. Bumgarner, I feel like, is hard to pass up just because he can pitch and hit. And I'm hoping he's going to be a solid pitcher. I haven't really used Bumgarner that much over the years, but just looking at these stats, like, this is a really, really good card. So that is the second inning program. Let me know who you guys think you guys are going to end up taking, because like I said, I think this is going to be an interesting choice, and it might be harder than that first inning program. Although the first inning program, all those guys were pretty good. I'm also wondering like how these guys are going to shape up in the market, because the first inning program, they ended up being around 20 to 25K. I don't know if these guys end up being around that much, but over time, I'm sure these prices will drop. So that's the second inning program. Next, we have some new packs coming out tomorrow. And actually, in one of the packs, there will be a signature series card. So we have Bill Mazeroski, a 93 overall signature series. So now we know that signature series players can go as low as a 93 diamond. Right here, he has 87 contact versus righties, 94 versus lefties, 66 power versus righties, and 65 versus lefties, 125 vision, diamond tiered fielding, 55 speed. So if you don't have Joe Morgan or Rogers Hornsby, I feel like this could be a really nice option for you at second base. His contact numbers are pretty good. I feel like his power numbers are decent. You know, those are pretty good also. I feel like it's a respectable amount. And then the 125 vision is going to be really good. So I feel like a lot of people will overlook this card. But to me, this is an underrated card. I feel like this could be really good. He has the diamond hitting and the diamond fielding. So definitely a card that I might think of picking up. Plus, it's a signature series. I kind of want to have like all the signature series at the end of the year. But this is a really nice looking card in my opinion. And then the second one we have is Jake Arrieta. He has that 98 stamina, 97 hit per 9, 82 K per 9, 79 walk per 9. Has pretty good pitch repertoire. Got the sinker at 95, a slider at 90, a 12-6 curveball at 81, a 95 fastball, and an 88 changeup. So Jake Arrieta is one of those pitchers that's been pretty good in the game, especially in 17. He was pretty solid. So these set 4 headliner packs I think are really good. We get a good starting pitcher in Jake Arrieta, and then a signature series second baseman in Bill Mazeroski. And like I said, I feel like that one is kind of an underrated card. And if you don't have that signature series Joe Morgan or Roger Hornsby, this could be a good fit. You know, I think this could be a really good fit for your team. So next we got the top now moments for the next week. They kind of went over it, but there's nothing really like to say about them. You know, every week we're gonna have new tops now moments, and they briefly said that obviously you want to do these to get the vouchers, and these vouchers will end up being exchanged for packs, but they're not sure about how many vouchers per pack or anything like that. But just so you guys know, like, doing these moments at the end of the month, so at the start of next month, May, you're gonna exchange these tops now vouchers for packs and have your chance at getting some of these players that you actually use in these tops now moments. So these are probably, in my opinion, the most important moments to do, because the cards that end up getting released from these vouchers, they're going to be really good diamond cards. And the more vouchers that you have, the more opportunities, I'm guessing, you'll be able to get one of those cards. So those are the tops now. And then we have a new program that's going to go along with the second inning program. So this one looks pretty simple. It looks like we'll have to play 10 games. I saw one of the goals was to steal 5 million fans. So overall, 11 games to get this Conquest board done. Definitely really easy. You know, it's going to give you a good amount of points to start off that second inning program. So the last thing we have is the schedule for the upcoming week. So tomorrow, second inning program comes out with all the content that we just mentioned. First attribute upgrades also come out tomorrow. So that big roster update, they did say over 120 players got upgraded or downgraded. So it seems like tomorrow there's going to be a really big roster update, and we'll see if any new players end up going diamond or gold or silver. You know, there's going to be a lot of upgrades and downgrades. On the 22nd, we have a new event, lefty pitchers versus righty hitters. So we'll know more about that on the 22nd. On the 25th, we have a Clutch reveal. So Clutch, he's on Twitch. He's one of the Sony partners. He's going to be streaming. I guess he's going to reveal the next moments for Sony partners. And they did mention here that it's going to be a Diamond Reward player. So Clutch is a Mariners fan. Maybe we get a Ken Griffey Jr. card. Maybe we get like that breakout Ken Griffey Jr., one of those diamonds. I don't know, but I'm trying to think of Mariner players that we can get. And Griffey's the only one that really stands out that we can get, because we already have Jay Buhner, we already have Felix Hernandez, so that might be a big reveal right there. And then the 29th, ranked seasons number 2 starts. So one of the things they mentioned about ranked seasons is, you know how we have the choice packs, we have like the gold choice pack, and then at the end of the season we have the diamond choice pack where you can pick between, for this season it's Mattingly, Boone, and Mathewson. So for the second season, those 3 diamond players will still be in the pool, so you can still choose those players in the next ranked season, but they're gonna add 2 more players, or maybe 3, I don't know what they said, but they're gonna add a couple more players into that pool. So the World Series rewards, those diamond players, they're not gonna go away. You're still gonna have a chance to choose them if you want to, or you can just buy them from the market also, but those 3 players will still be in the pool, and 2 or 3 more. So that's how ranked seasons is gonna be on for the next season. But that is pretty much the update. You know, tomorrow's gonna be a big content update. I feel like a lot of stuff are coming. We got the second inning program, we got new packs, new conquest board, a lot of moments. For someone like me who's no money spent, this weekend it's time to grind, get all that XP, those stubs, and just continue that XP progress and making more stubs. So let me know what you guys think about this update. I think it's a pretty big one. And I think they're gonna add new moments also, like new storyline moments and like those smaller type moments, maybe in the next update. So I'm thinking next week they maybe add new storyline, or in a couple of weeks, something like that. Maybe 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks would make sense, since this one right here is pretty big. But once again, let me know what you guys think about this update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.